All right, so when you talk about love, wait, hold on, wait.
I can take that.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Cop out running from the grind is a positive. He added to the team. Yeah, he's a great scorer, but James was that night in, night out.
I knew your hands be sweaty, but damn, you nervous?
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to TTW. It is time for another debate episode. Two people debating against 1-for-1 overall vote from the judge, and the judge determines who won the debate. Darrick is volunteering to be in the hot seat first. Who's he going against?
I'll take on all challenges. I don't care who it is. Y'all standing real close with some people that's about to lose. That's crazy.
Easy.
The question is, who is more influential to the game of basketball? Steph Curry or LeBron James?
Your time is starting right now.
Stephen Curry has changed the game of basketball to where LeBron even had to try to change the game of basketball. When you talk about him going to get a stretch big and Chris Bosh, Kevin Love, that was all predicated on the fact that Stephen Curry made sure that the three-point ball was an emphasis on how to beat him. You cannot beat Stephen Curry without the three ball. Him and Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, they've intricated an offense to where everybody has tried to copy it and duplicate it, and guess what? They've all failed. It's hard to duplicate that when you ain't got the right weapons, and Steph Curry has shown that he is a trendsetter, but you can't cop my swag because you ain't on my level because I'm just untouchable. Stephen Curry has made everybody expand their three-point range coming into the league. When you talk about Damian Lillard, Trae Young, and everybody else want to shoot threes from the logo and further. But guess what? There's only a few people that can do it. But Stephen Curry has shown you consistently that he's the best at it. He's the guy you got to pick up at half court. He's shown you consistently that he can hit game winners from that far too. So Stephen Curry is a trendsetter, and he's changed the game.
That last sentence don't count. That last sentence don't count.
Wait, don't say
Yeah, wait, because now y'all.
an attack.
Wait, I need to say something.
Before you say it, because I don't want you to say nothing that I'm gonna say.
No, it's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. This is the situation where the teacher walk past and they look at your paper and they be like, make sure you're reading the full question before you answer the question. Because I feel like this man he said like 3 things that revolved around the question.
I'm finna get at that.
Everything else was just like he was telling us how good Steph Curry is.
You want to do 30 and I do 30?
So 30 for 30.
That's what I was going. Yeah, okay.
You can go whenever you're ready. I'll start.
The first thing I want to address with you and what you said was Chris Bosh didn't play with LeBron until Steph Curry was in the league already, if that makes sense. So that big 3 was prior to Steph versus LeBron. Just so you know, that he didn't go get Chris Bosh for Steph. That was way before Steph's time, just a little bit. So the first thing I want to say is, how many guys have empires like LeBron James? How many guys came in? Matter of fact, KB, this is too easy. Go ahead. Change the game.
Talk about influential. Remember the question is
Influential
to basketball. You ever seen Steph Curry's shoes just walking around downtown this area? Have you ever worn a pair of Steph Curry's?
No, I haven't.
What's your favorite hoop shoe of all time, Darrick?
LeBron.
Oh, okay. Who has changed the game where like the forward position is one of the ones that you want to be a primary playmaker? Have we seen a guy like LeBron be the lead ball handler on teams before him?
No,
Absolutely not. You know who needed to go get somebody else because LeBron just bust his ass 3 weeks before? Your most influential guy. Damn. Who was building super teams before our influential guy? Now that's normal. This is influence. And LeBron is that. Billionaire.
You ever heard of Le Steph GM? You heard of Le GM? Yeah. That's the fuck I thought. Out of high school, not college.
Chosen. He was chosen.
One.
Cleveland, this is for you.
Okay, so now there's a rebuttal. So you can go back and rebuttal. You get 60 seconds.
Derrick did so much talking around, I had to spend most of my time addressing the fact that you said that LeBron wouldn't got Chris Bosh because of Steph Curry.
I should have just.
You threw me off. Cause
30-second rebuttal.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Y'all most influential player. He's literally trying to duplicate what Steph Curry does. When you talk about the consistent three-point shooting, LeBron James used to rely on the three-point shot to try to compete with Steph Curry in those series. Unfortunately, you know what's crazy? He had Kyrie Irving in order to back him up, in order to make sure that those three-point shots was able to fall. Because LeBron, he shoot them. He don't make him at a high clip though. He definitely gonna give you like 8 or 9 a game. And guess who influenced him to start taking them? Stephen Curry. Going up against him in multiple series, he was like, oh shit, I need to add this to my bag, and now we see what happens.
That wasn't because of Curry. It's because he's old.
No.
He bust Curry's ass without the three-point shot. Go look at his stats in that series that they won against them. He wasn't shooting 10 3-pointers a game. He was getting downhill and dunking no
He
motherfucker.
damn near won the Finals MVP as a loser.
That's also crazy, and that's a fact.
Influential, but he didn't, because you know who won it? Not your guy, Iguodala. You know who won it after that? Not your guy, Kevin Durant. You know who won after that? Not your guy, fucking Kevin Durant again. And finally, Steph Curry got one over the baby Celtics.
Those are their closing arguments. What is your final?
I think I went toe to toe.
I think you
You
did.
didn't go toe to toe, but I feel like it was a lot closer than you might think.
Yeah, it was.
Because a lot of people danced around the question. I think it's a lot of like a weird question. But I'm gonna have to go with obviously the two guys up there, KD and P.
Yeah, you threw me off because my mind went right to the Bosh.
Yeah.
As if they lost, and he was like, "Hey man, we
He
can't."
spent like the first 30 seconds reviewing.
Yeah, I just couldn't.
No argument.
Yeah, you just fucked my brain up because it's like
The Chris Bosh shit was weak. I just thought about the stretch big.
But you said it with some oomph. Well, I didn't even really realize what he said. He
Hey,
said,
say something with confidence. It sounds
That's
good.
after
Curry changed the game so much. Brown went and got Chris Bosh.
Shooting 'cause of Steph Curry, I can tell you that.
You guys have your team, and then we have our solo guy. We got a rock, paper, scissors. Hold on, whoa.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right.
But why the fuck? I know your hands be sweaty, but damn, you nervous? That's one of the wettest I've ever had. Touch your hands. Think it was over there. Shake his hand. Tell me about your. No, just let me know. I don't know if I'm tripping.
All right. The question is, what is more important to winning, offense or defense?
Well, I think that offense is more important when we talk about championships because the name of the game is to outscore your opponent. You have to literally score more. So it's like, and another thing that always crosses my mind, we've never heard the term, we've always heard the term that great offense beats great defense. We've never heard the opposite. Like, we've seen plenty of times there be guys, like for example, Steph Curry has been guarded greatly 1,000,000 times, but he still make great shots. And that offense is always going to be the best players of all time that we talk about. They're more offensive if we just keep it in a buck. There's nobody in your top 10 of all time who have won championships. Many of them do we look at as better defensive players than offensive players. Michael Jordan was a damn good defensive player, but his offense clears that. Kobe Bryant was a damn good defensive player, but his offense clears that. LeBron James in his prime, magnificent defensive player, but his offense clears that. All day, every day, I'm taking offense over the defense because you have to outscore your opponent.
You want to start or you want me to start?
I can start. Yes, offense is important, but defense is always going to be there. There's going to be times where the shot just doesn't fall. Every given night, you could play defense and give yourself a chance. And when you have that ability, you're always going to be in the game. That gives you the ability to get steals, turnovers, make contested shots, and make it tougher on the defensive end, or make it tougher on the offensive end for the one team. But on the other side, that defense is going to help you with your offense. A lot of times, it don't work the other way on the other side.
That's 30 seconds. I don't know if y'all want to split it.
Yeah, because when you talk about a game that when it comes to playoff time, it slows down tremendously. So those elite offenses sometimes, they kind of come down because a lot of times your role players ain't going to play to the magnitude that they play to in the regular season. So all those shots that was falling in the regular season, they're not going to fall because the defense has slowed down. They can scout you out and they can take away certain weapons and actions that you do. So that for me is why I think defense matters more than offense, because when it comes down to the nitty gritty, Game 7 in the NBA Finals, whoever plays the best defense is usually going to win.
Ding, ding, ding.
I'm ready for my rebuttal, baby.
30 seconds. Start whenever you're ready.
So if defense is so important, it makes me wonder, why is Dame your favorite player? If defense is so important, I wonder why Ja Morant is your favorite player. Probably because offense is so overpowering. You always talk about the Dame wave. Dame ain't get a game-winning steal. He made a game-winning offensive shot. Kyrie Irving, one of the greatest final shots of all time to win. He didn't get a stop on Curry. He scored on that motherfucker. Because that's what wins. Outscoring your fucking opponent. Answer that question, by the way.
No. Now listen. Who is your favorite player? Paul George. What has happened throughout Paul George's playoff career? He has been met with elite defense who has forced him to have some bad playoff series to where sometimes it's like, damn, where's Paul George at? And you know why? Because he's going against great defenses like the Dallas Mavericks.
We've seen the greatest offensive players such as Kevin Durant get shut down by defenses like the Celtics. That's why he be going around looking for super teams. It's because he need more offense and he need more help. Defense meets offense.
Y'all know why I stand on the topic. I think Pierre debated the topic better.
You had like a smirk, Pierre. Did you like his Paul George? You seem like impressed that he put that together.
But I thought he was going to say something about Paul George being valued defensively. So I
thought I was expecting that too.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Who is a more elite all-around scorer? We have James Harden versus Kevin Durant.
I'm taking Kevin Durant. And I'm going to let them go first.
Alright, check it out. Fuck. When you ask who's a more elite scorer in their prime, there's no better person than James Harden. He was a one-man system. I've never seen Kevin Durant be a one-man system. Year after year after year, you look at the stats, Houston Rockets, top 3 in offense, number 1 in offense. It didn't matter if it was Clint Capella at the 5 or PJ Tucker at the 5. We knew that James Harden was going to do his thing. It got so bad that Ricky Rubio's trying to guard that man from behind because that step back was so goddamn elite and nobody could do it. He led the league in scoring multiple times while also getting a lot of assists. Sorry.
Being part of an elite scorer is also being healthy. James Harden has been an Iron Man. Yes, he does battle through injuries, but Kevin Durant has been sitting out 30-plus games for multiple seasons, too. You got to consider that into the fact. Also,
10 seconds.
Yeah, and the man is just a jet. You break it down, brother.
Now, this is why it's important to listen. The question was, who's the best elite all-around offensive player? Yeah, James Harden put up big numbers, had a historic offense with Houston, but it wasn't all around. It's one style of basketball where he pounds, everybody else watches, and he does his shit. Kevin Durant is a guy that you can give the ball to in isolation. He can come off pin downs, catch and shoot, mid-range, threes, at the basket, free throw line. That's why he was able to join a 73-win team and elevate them to make them even fucking better. James Harden's entire career, post the Thunder, we got to figure out where he can fit. Oh, yeah, we got to trade Clint Capella to get him out the paint because here go Russell Westbrook. Man, I don't know if Joel Embiid want to set them many screens with James Harden. Kevin Durant, we've never had a question. Since he came to the league, 20 points per night. Yeah!
5, 4.
Fuck them
3.
seconds. Give it to them.
I've never seen somebody use the cop-out running from the grind as a positive. He added to that team. Yeah, he's a great scorer, but James was that night in, night out. The trade of Clint Capella had nothing to do with James. It was Russell Westbrook, who we know can't fit everywhere. James could do the same shit that you're saying with Kevin, coming off screens, mid-range jump shots, but why would I use a mid-range when my three-point step back is so effective? His 3 is greater than 2. He can get to the rim at will. That is a thing that he's been able to do forever, until now at least. And the 3 is better than 2, so yeah, we might got a Jimmy pull-up from Kevin, but James could do it too, but foot on the line counts as 2. Right here counts as 3. It's easy.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, but he don't. So until he does it, I can't believe it. And I've seen James Harden on the court with many different players where when they have the ball, hands on the hips, hands on your hips, about a half-court line, I'm uninterested because I don't got a ball. Kevin Durant, like I said, can go anywhere and elevate. got with the Phoenix Suns immediately. Jakob! James Harden came to play with KD. You know why? Because he said, damn, KD can let me do what the fuck I want to do, which is ball hog, and I can just throw it to him and he'll still be happy. I can't do that. The Golden State Warriors would never sign no fucking James Harden.
That last point don't count to your judgment.
No.
It was past the time. It was past the time.
Let's
That don't
get it.
matter.
I think Mike had a fumble there with 10 seconds left on the clock. He said absolutely nothing.
Damn.
I think KB did a good job of arguing that James Harden himself is a system. But I do love Pierre's argument that he is the more all-around talent that you can plug in anywhere. So I'm gonna go with Pierre.
Robert emails, y'all go scissors.
What the fuck was that?
Wait a minute. I don't know who fumbled more. No. Because you remember you said he not gonna remember that he always goes scissors.
I tried to play the mind game that I think
I
he wasn't.
tried to play the
But if he always goes scissors, you would have been fucked.
No, I know, but I thought
I was gonna switch.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna switch.
Man, but I switched because I thought he was gonna think about this. We both tried
You
to
got him
combine
thinking,
this.
D-Mills. Good shit.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You got it. I went back to the bread and butter. You got it.
Which team do you think will win in a 7-game series? We have the Golden State Warriors dynasty versus the three-peat Lakers with Shaq and Kobe.
Give us a dynasty.
The
We'll
Warriors.
give the Warriors.
So that means we got KD, Steph, Clay, and Draymond, right? Okay.
Yes. So we'll call it the 2017 Warriors. And then we have the three-peat Lakers with. Yep. Cool. And then you guys had to decide.
We'll let KB go first.
All right.
I want to focus on one major aspect of this Lakers team, and that is Shaquille O'Neal. This man is going to be virtually unguardable. People think Draymond can lock him up. Stop it. Barbecue chicken alert. Have you heard the name Tom McCullough? Have you heard of Vladimir Stefania? No, right? Those dudes had real jobs in the NBA specifically to throw fouls at Shaquille O'Neal in the early 2000s. Because he was a force of nature. The Nets got to the finals and was like, fuck it. You 7 foot, you get a contract, you get a contract. And Shaq fouled them boys out every single time. So what do you think is going to happen when it's small ball Draymond Green? Or a thin Kevin Durant? Loon dog is young. We are dogging that. And we going after that every single time. Do I need to mention Kobe Bean Bryant? One of the greatest and clutchest players of all time? Yeah, you got some decent defenders over there. But how many of them are standing in front of Bean? How many of them going to prevent Bean from taking a game-winning shot and making a game-winning shot? They had all of the tools. And I'm not even mentioning the exterior people like Big Shot Bob, like Derek Fisher, who got it up in 0.4 seconds. One of the clutchest players of all time, Robert Horry. Give him an opportunity. You got to guard him.
All right, so you're talking about all those tools. We talking about a game where it's going to be predicated on a lot of three-point shots. We got probably the two best three-point shooters of all time on the court. And all those tools Shaq making, and we know for a fact that he gonna miss a hell of a lot of free throws at that damn line, and to where those threes gonna really start to pile up, and y'all gonna be looking at the scoreboard like, damn, how do we make up those points? And guess what? All those damn mid-ranges and dunks that Shaq gonna get ain't gonna compete with the threes that Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, and Stephen Curry are gonna put up. And guess what we gonna do with Draymond? We gonna put him at that 5, and guess what? We gonna bring Shaq big ass, slow-footed ass out the paint, and guess what? He gonna have to run around those screens, dribble handoffs, and he gonna have to chase Steph Curry and Klay Thompson sometimes. Guess what? He don't wanna do that.
Let's talk about Steph Curry.
Yeah, no. Okay, guess what? If you switch, now it's KD and Steph gonna test them ankles. We gonna test them ankles and really see what he about. And then now, guess what? Now he in foul trouble because he can't guard him on the perimeter. Now he reaching, he sloppy as hell out there. He don't want that smoke, KB. We know who the real mismatch is here, and it's that slow-footed ass motherfucker you talking about in the paint. Come on now, let's be real.
He said everything that needed to be said.
KB, kill him with this rebuttal.
Hold on.
You got 30 seconds.
All right. Were you ready?
And go.
We know that the Warriors are one of the greatest shooting teams of all time, but we look at the finals they went to. Do you remember who won the three-point battle between them and the Cavs? Do you remember how they actually won these games? It was Kevin Durant. It was the mid-range jump shot and stuff. That's still 2 points. You talk about Shaq on the perimeter. Why are we forgetting that Shaq made all defensive teams? Shaq is not out there like some fucking scrub. Like he can't do the things. The 2000s had a hell of a lot of good players out there as well. He switched on to VC. He switched on to T-Mac. He switched on to these people. And he held his fucking own. I feel like that is the same exact thing.
I don't care about none of them players you just mentioned because none of them are like Stephen Curry. None of them have to come 35 feet plus out and come guard him and step up. And once he steps up, that opens up everything else for the other team.
And you know why those mid-range shots was falling so easy? Because you got Steph Curry and Klay Thompson around. You can't help. You can't dig. You can't help. And guess what? Of course I'm going to give it to the 7-foot shooting guard that could do everything that a shooting guard could do. Why wouldn't I do that? The Lakers ain't got nobody that is as deadly as Kevin Durant. When you talk about being a 7-foot shooting guard. Come on now. And
All right.
fucked up my
Those
phone.
were the closing arguments.
The real rebuttal that I should have came with is what do you do when Draymond fouls out? Because there's nobody that holds that system down like Draymond. Because you know he's gonna
Neither
foul
one
out.
of y'all said that because you said the same thing. Like, oh, no, we gonna get his ass in foul trouble, and I just knew you was gonna say, "Who finna come off that bench?" So, but nobody said it.
All right. Yep.
That's
What
a,
is
that's
your?
a tough argument, man?
it's a good debate. It was a good debate.
It was a good last one.
They gonna hate me. We need one more topic. That was a tie.
That was.
Whoa. We need more.
It was. It was. It was it not? It was a tie. It was a tie. I literally walk away from that debate and don't have an edge.
Old TCW quick energy. That's what I was looking for today. That's what I was watching the videos.
Derrick came out
He feels when it come
explosive
out.
as hell.
Yeah.
I thought y'all was cooked when KD started, but I was clapping like, okay, KD go great. Then I had to start clapping for Derrick. It was legitimately a tie, so I think they gotta get one more topic in, man. They gotta get one more topic. Oh, look, that was way out. You did. Oh, rock, paper, scissors.
I did do the same shit I had just did.
I was gonna do it the first one anyway. I just knew not to do rock because I just felt, I don't know. I just felt like you.
I was paper.
All right, I got the winner of this one gets.
I want that shit. Oh, I do want this.
$5 Canadian.
It look nice.
For the trip that's coming up.
That they money looks so.
We would have to split it 3 ways.
Oh, you wasn't here when you showed us.
Yeah, I did see it.
Oh yeah, so sexy, ain't it?
Yeah, they money is fire, bro.
The topic is who sits in the front seat, your mom or your girlfriend?
Oh, so taking it away from sports completely. Damn.
I know my pick.
You know what's crazy? I've had both ways. I feel like it's your mama. Well, you won, right? So you get to tell us which one you getting.
Well, yeah, and then you decide. You decide. You know the or. Yeah, go ahead. Whatever. Go ahead.
What's so funny?
It's just funny.
Let me think this through because it's who sits in the front seat.
Yeah,
Your mom or your girlfriend.
Or your girl.
Significant other.
Significant other. Sorry. Significant other.
I gotta really strap because I know how I can attack this. I gotta think about what's gonna be uncomfortable for y'all. I'm gonna go. Mama in the front seat. I want you to tell me why Angie gotta sit her ass in the back, cause that's
Okay.
Since it's
We all doing it.
since it's 3 of y'all, it'd be 30 seconds each person.
Okay.
Our moms are sitting in the front and our girls in the back.
So then my girl's in the front.
Yeah.
Front.
Cool.
All right.
All right. So when you talk about love. Wait, hold on. Wait.
I can take that. Hold on, wait.
So yeah, your mom is the
This
first
man.
woman. Your mom is the first woman to ever come into your life. Why would I ever put her in the back seat to somebody else? She the one who gave birth to me. She the one who put food on the table. She didn't comforted me through shit that nobody else can comfort me through. I just feel like your mom is that rock. And when it comes to that rock is what holds you
30
stable.
seconds.
Like when you talk about an anchor, your mom is your anchor.
Go.
It's just a respect thing. I think at the end of the day, your mom, that's one of your elders right there. I think even from the side of your girlfriend, she understands that, you would probably rather have your mom in the front. I think I would feel the same way if she was driving. And like you said, that's the person that gave birth to you, so you kind of owe that back. And also, if it's your mom, you probably dropping her off too, so you want to let her get out first, and then your girlfriend can slide up to the front afterwards.
30 seconds.
I'm thinking about it from a comfortability standpoint, right? I feel like the front seat is the prime place to stretch your legs. And my OG, she just turned 52. Happy birthday, Ma. I don't want her in the back seat crammed up in the little vehicle when she can stretch her legs out. The girlfriend, the fiance / wife, is 26. She can afford to spend some time with her legs to the chest. But my mom, she needs just a little bit more time. And you know what? I don't see my mom as often as I should. So this gives me an opportunity to chat with moms while the significant others with the baby in the back seat. And I think that's just the right way.
You know what woman is always gonna feel secure in your life? Your mom. Because your mama birthed you, she knows you, she held you in her womb for 9 months. Mama don't need nothing to secure her. She's already locked. But you know who's always gonna have to be secure? Your significant woman. She's gonna have to know that you're on her, she's on your side always 24/7. Hey, you want your mom in the front? Your mom got remarried. Your mom married Roscoe. Your ass sat in the back when she got married. Roscoe ain't sit in the back. So remember that when you with your significant other. Real mothers want their sons to be happy with a trustworthy, beautiful woman always by their side through thick and thin. So real mamas is gonna sit their ass in the back. And KB, we all got, you really getting some bread. Your mama ain't never gonna be scrunched up in the back seat. Come on now, be realistic. Moms is gonna sit in the back, and you never gonna have to worry about moms being offended or feeling any way. Your girlfriend, your wife on the other hand, who hasn't been in your life forever, you have to worry about that. You want your woman to know she right there by your side forever. Parents, when they birth us and when we birth our kids, the unfortunate thing is that we all know, you know, parents are prepared to leave their kids before their kids leave them. Your woman theoretically is gonna be by your side for the end of your life. Mom's can sit in the back seat. She ain't gonna have to worry about nothing, and she's not gonna be offended. A real mom now. Can't speak for everybody, mom. But you know.
We'll do a 50-50-50, 45-second rebuttal.
My significant other always secure. Whether she's in front seat, back seat, she don't need the little extra thing because, well, we good. You know what I'm saying? It's been a decade plus. And with me not seeing her as often, she would probably volunteer moms get up front because that's more intimate.
Yeah, my mom, no matter what, she always gonna say I'm still her little baby. It don't matter how secure she feels, she always wanna know where I'm at, know everything like that. So having me right next to her, it's also a little, you know, subconscious bond.
Yeah, and I think it's only right that you show your mom that forever respect of allowing her to sit in the front seat right next to you. Especially when you don't get to see her as often, y'all get to chop it up a little bit. Wife, you get to sit back in the back and look at TikToks and be cool while you sit next to your mom and y'all chatting.
Well, hopefully nobody's mom would ever sit in the back seat and take it as disrespect. That's kind of childish. I hope all of our moms are 50 plus years old. I don't think they're gonna get offended. Come on now. Secondly, if your mom gotta sit in the front seat for y'all to spend time, you need to be a better son. Go see your mama more. That's a damn shame. Mom, sit in the front seat because we don't see each other that often. Fuck going to get lunch or dinner. You gonna sit in the front seat on this sit in the driver. We gonna bond. I'm still mama's little baby, but in order to spend time with her, she gotta sit in the front. All these bullshit ass excuses. If you deal with women, you already know that's just what it is. They want to feel secure no matter if they're secure or not. You've been with her for 10 years. You're still going to have to make her feel secure. That's just what it is. And she's going to do the same for you. So guess what? Sweetie, get in the front seat.
I'm going to have to agree. I thought both arguments were actually pretty good. I felt like you were talking about on your rebuttal. KB was talking about, no, she good. We secure. I thought maybe you would bring up the ring on the finger and what that meant and what kind of security that symbol provide. Like, I thought you might have went down there, and that could have been a great argument. I don't know. I was waiting for just a really solid point. It felt like very vague, very general statements, and I think you came through.
That man said that y'all was bad sons for not having y'all mamas there to take care of y'all.
But look, ask them what their answer is.
Who, me?
Yeah, not in a debate, but just with your real
My mama sitting in the front seat. What you mean? My mama is definitely sitting in the front seat.
How about you, Weezy?
I've thought about this a lot, actually. I think
you have a girlfriend though.
Yes.
How long?
Shit, who knows?
Oh,
I'm not
Lord.
getting at this point.
Is marriage on your mind?
Oh,
It's
Lord.
always. I'm not dating nobody to waste my time. I ain't coming to waste my time.
This guy.
Okay, Dane.
No bad.
You know, you the youngest here, so
My mama's still sitting in the front seat though. That's crazy.
when you married,
If I was married with the ring on my finger, mom got to the back seat at that point.
we all at that
point,
age, but that's what
That's what I'm saying.
He got a kid,
At
baby
this
on the
point
way.
in my life, my mama's in the front seat.
No, how old are you?
21.
When I was 21,
my mom was in the
my
front.
mom was in the front. Dang,
damn near
fuck around,
30.
drive this bitch, and I'm in the passenger.
Right. I think for me, again, thinking about the idea of like marriage on your mind, I feel like when you ask somebody's hand in marriage, you're taking on a responsibility to, you know what I'm saying, be a provider, be a protector for them. And I think that, you know, you should put your girl in the front seat, your significant other in the front seat, with that, you know, responsibility in mind. So that would be.
Your parents married?
My parents are married. So my dad got my mama, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I ask for someone's hand in marriage, I'm now asking for the responsibility to take care of that
Your mom
young
ain't never
lady.
told you to sit in the back. Your dad sit in the back and you sit in the front. Your ass always got in that back. Your mom married to Roscoe.
Yeah.
Your mama ain't never told Roscoe to sit in the back. Derrick sit in the front. No. Your mama know how it go. Sit in the back, ma.
So yeah.
This is a Negro League All-Star. I'm sorry. I need one too. I'm sorry. Negro League All-Star. This is another great debate from Through the Wire. As y'all can see, I left with a little bit of this cash and money. I can't wait to take this to Canada, and I'm gonna buy me a Canadian Dry. Or Canada Dry. Canada Dry Ginger Ale. Yeah, great debate. Y'all let us know what are some other debate topics that we should go through in the next episode of this. I think I might retire. This is, you know what I'm saying? This has been a great farewell tour.
We'll see y'all next week with a new video.